A Dance with Anxiety, my personal journey. Anxiety has been my constant companion for as long as I can remember. An uninvited guest that settled into the corners of my mind during my early childhood. As a teenager, I was driven by a relentless pursuit of perfection, striving for high performance in all aspects of my life. At that time, I lacked the self-awareness to recognize that my intense drive was intertwined with an underlying anxiety. It was simply the way I functioned, a tumultuous norm I didn't yet understand. It wasn't until I reached university that I stumbled upon a temporary escape, alcohol. In those varsity days, the external chaos felt remarkably liberating. The racing thoughts that typically filled my mind quieted, if only for a moment, and I reveled in that sense of freedom. However, as fleeting as it was, this relief illuminated my struggle with anxiety. I often describe anxiety to my clients as a snow globe. When my anxiety spirals, my mind resembles one of those globes, brimming with swirling snowflakes, each representing a different worry, fear, or racing thought. It wasn't until I discovered the practice of Transcendental Meditation that I learned to settle the snow, to allow my thoughts to come to rest. Only when the snow settles can I find clarity, a space where I can breathe and simply be. High anxiety manifests in both a physical and mental state for me. I can literally feel my blood surging through my veins, a racing pulse that signifies a presence I cannot shake. Although anxiety doesn't encompass all of who I am, it feels as if it's a shadow that trails faithfully behind me. Over the years, I've identified several triggers that exacerbate my anxiety, which are conflict, loud noises, verbal and physical violence, and I consciously avoid television shows or movies that portray violence or even fast cars, knowing these elements can fuel my anxiety further. As I've matured, I've gleaned several truths that have transformed the way I approach my anxiety. Number 1, setting boundaries is essential, and no is a complete sentence. Number 2, the desire to please others can hinder my own needs and elevate my anxiety. 3, I have a choice. I can choose to spend time with my beloved animals instead of the company of those who unsettle me. Number 4, there are techniques available to me that remind me anxiety is not a permanent state and that it will pass. Through my journey, I've discovered an arsenal of calming practices, which include meditation, breathing exercises, yoga, physical exercise, and my beloved cold water swimming. Each practice serves as a lifeline, tethering me to a sense of control and serenity. The greatest gifts I've given myself are the tools to meditate and the discovery that through deep breathing exercises, I can restore a semblance of calm within. The intertwining of depression and anxiety is a familial pattern for me. My version of depression doesn't manifest as a desire to remain bedbound. Instead, it propels me out of bed, driven by the hyperactivity that anxiety induces. Yet, paradoxically, this whirlwind leaves me feeling fatigued and unmotivated. Amid this duality, I find joy in the beauty of life around me. I love being enveloped by nature, the calming scenery of sunsets and sunrises, the gentle rhythm of waves at the sea, the shifting forms of clouds over the mountains, and I just love chasing life. I do notice the squirrels bustling on the ground and the ducks at the nearby nunnery, eagerly keeping track of their adorable little ones. It is through the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness that I've learned to appreciate these moments of beauty and wonder in life. I strive to steer clear of disharmony, navigating away from negativity and towards a path illuminated by gratitude. And in sharing my personal story with anxiety, I hope to inspire others who may feel trapped in their own snow globes. Together we can learn to settle the snow, embrace the struggles, and ultimately bask in the beauty that life has to offer.